Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope you all are having a great day. It's an interesting one, to say the least, if you are a Dallas Cowboy fan, because, as you know, Mike McCarthy has been let go as head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Wasn't really fired. They couldn't come up with a contract that worked length of time wise. But that's not what we're talking about here right now. What we're talking about is a beautiful woman who just graced my presence, sitting down there, looking just lovely. But that's still not what, that's mine. That's mine. Well, just let me borrow it. But be that as it may. What we're really talking about here is now we've got a pickle. And the pickle is, or the real question is, everybody, and I mean everybody right now, as far as the Dallas Cowboys, under Steven and Jerry Jones, are free agents. Mike McCarthy has gone out, and he has literally texted all of his coaching staff and said, you're free agents. Look for new jobs. Because he's not coming back. That's some homemade potato chips, by the way. They're made in the microwave somehow. I asked him how they're done. He said they might be too spicy. Because they need to be thinner. But the big question is what about Will McClay? And before all hell broke loose, I want to get this because this was an article that was 5 hours ago in Anthony in Sports. And this article says, Cowboy fans bothered by strange Jerry Jones' reaction to Will McClay. One question of Will McClay's value here inside the Star. This is where our media visit with the Cowboy owner Jerry Jones things got weird. Cowboys Vice President of Player Personnel, Will McClay, like McCarthy, also has an expiring contract. And Jones' answers to the media questions about Will McClay do not exactly create confidence in the GM among Cowboys Nation. When first asked, Jones replied, I'm not discussing any of that at all. But he has always been the case when Jerry offers a no comment that ends up meaning it's no comment, but then he says some shit. Okay? In which case he didn't. I'll discuss how much I think of Will McClay. I'll discuss that. But I'm not going to give any type of that you can go one way or the other. That's like it's something that I need to be concerned about. I don't necessarily know that. So, nevertheless, here's the good news at least. His deal runs out following the April draft, as we're told. So, yeah. At least he has Will McClay for a couple more months to determine if he wants to bring him back. But let's be clear here. I think that the Cowboys, Jerry Jones, you can't make a lateral move. You can't make a backwards move here. Oh, well, you can because you're a billionaire and you don't have to worry about getting fired. But I think you're going to need to make a move that brings people back on the board because I don't think it was wrong to fire Mike McCarthy. I don't necessarily. I think it was wrong the way he goes about letting people go. And now you look at it and say, Jerry Jones has now let go the 4 most winning coaches in the Dallas Cowboys. He ended up getting rid of Tom Landry. He ended up getting rid of Jimmy Johnson with 2 Super Bowls. Jason Garrett, say what you will, he got rid of him. He was probably the second most winning coach because he was here a lot longer than anybody else, and other than Tom Landry. And he got rid of now Mike McCarthy, who has, I think, the highest win percentage of any Cowboys coach. So Jerry Jones basically saying how much he cares about Will McClay and not discussing it doesn't really mean a whole lot because Jerry will let you go whether he wants to or not. And I believe that all of this is a deck direct with okay. We should, because the Cowboys, everything's going on with them. I think everything has a direct correlation to what happened with Washington.
I said these potatoes are fire, and I need you to teach me how to make them. Is it hard?
I think this is all a direct result of the Commanders with Dan Quinn winning last night. I think in their mind they thought they were going to lose to Tampa Bay and they could say, ha. But it's all ego and show with the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Vrabel announced as coach basically around the same time that Mike McCarthy was let go, which also shows you we're way behind everybody else. So, be that as it may, the Cowboys, they roll on. In the meantime, I'm going to be looking out for the Micah Parsons podcast. That's going to be fire. I would imagine if he's going to have it today. And I can't wait to see that and see his reaction to it. And we're going to keep our nose to the grindstone for any press conferences from the Cowboys or anything from Mike McCarthy. And of course, there's a football game tonight too. So, yeah. The Rams in Minnesota. Oh, but it's going to be spicy because, of course, Jerry Jones and his stuff. Alrighty, good people. I'm making some greens for dinner to go with some meatloaf.
What was it? The kicker was so nervous he was making sure his hair looked right.
His hair?
Yeah, because.
So, if you want to check out some of our cooking stuff, check out Cooking and Tailgating with Joe Boone. Subscribe to the channel. Got a lot of great recipes on there. We got, well, you see, it's peeling. We them boys. Yeah, that just like the Cowboys. They're a fixer-upper. I need more of those shirts, the Help Wanted Cowboy. Yeah, oh yeah, I do. Because we now really do. We're looking for a coach. She's like, I don't really like that one. I was like, but it's perfectly fitting. That, and I need something about eating squirrel brains.
Eating squirrel brains?
Yes, Jerry Jones talks about it's delicious. His mama him and his sister used to fight over squirrel brains. So I need a picture of Jerry Jones and maybe a squirrel that's chasing or something. Give me your brains. Give me your brains.
Or maybe a hat with a squirrel tail on it.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Something like that, because Jerry Jones, and they say do not eat squirrel brains because it gives you dementia.
That explains it.
It does. Peace.